EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down and inside the 30. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Chase Brown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 9 from the 44. The slot man in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Milton. That's out to the flat for Swift. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun on third down, Milton. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Second and 5. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
70. Mustang 19.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Bowers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second
19
and 1
tight. 19
at
tight.
the 36-yard
Rig
line.
alert. Rig alert. Cup 19. Cup 19. Let's go.
On second down, Swift. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 40 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Swift. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are an extra point away from drawing level. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2nd and a couple. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Option play. Here's a give to Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Lion.
They'll look to throw. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Elijah Higgins, 47 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can...
Let's go now. Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Go check, go check. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
Off the play fake. Milton. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Miles Murphy able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
For a rookie first rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure we saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here's Jones. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Second and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Robert Spillane gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. 3rd and 20. Back to throw here. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. From the gun, a give to Brown. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 21. That one goes for 24 yards. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Now they'll audible to something else. Here's 2nd and 8. Rolling to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he's brought down. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Brown is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
That one good for 33 and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
On first down, Milton. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And bulldozing his way through. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. But that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. It's down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. on first down. He'll drop to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Faison. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Three. 7 Pirates.
Throwing to start the drive. Milton. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Warriors 70.
Looking to throw. Milton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Go, Rig, go. 60 Maverick. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done. I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Drop 60.
Back to throw again. This throw caught right around the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great coverage down in the end zone. He's scanning the field, looking. No one ever came open. So in the end, he makes the best decision and just fires it over the end line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Carlson able to put this one through. back within 4. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Raiders 17.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
18, pioneer! Check smash, check smash!
Oh, the option to give to Swift here. And now off to the races down the right side. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 112 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
19 Lions!
Now a play fake here on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
Here's Swift. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Carlson now to add the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Raiders 24, Bengals 21.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Robert Spillane, his 2nd sack of the night. So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the 2nd half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree, all right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 132 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Big Lion.
Off play action. Milton. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. Milton. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. To throw on 3rd down. Milton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Milton. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyquan Thornton, 26 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answers for that right there.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Mustang 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! Cup 19! Cup 19!
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more... And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 1st and 10, Milton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This is Swift on the counter. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check mash.
Back to throw. Milton looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Trey Tucker, 71 yards. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Bengals 21.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 28-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pick.
Here's Brown on 2nd down. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
Go.
That's caught by Tucker. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
On the option to give to Swift here. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's a give to Brown. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Well, that gets back some of what they needed, but they're still stuck here with a 3rd and 13.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Here's Higgins out of the right side. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Swift going to try up the middle. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The 39-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.